dafa am call. Kay dañ ko jox points.
Man li ma wax mooy gis nga Gambia te naa waxoon naa ko soo gisee ñu nekk fi ñu nekk nii this is the reason why. Gis nga when it comes to morality ngeen jégal ma si wax bi ñun loolu leen ñaaka morals dañ ko génnee teg ko fale. Yes mun ngaa def lu la ne as long as daal code bi jàpp la yow you are fine. dañ ko bees si code bi di nga gis ku dem sàcca ba pare waaye code bi defu ko dara. but morally li dafa bon. man mënuma understand it's like Gambian bi nit mu def lu bon nga point ko fi nga ne li nga def dafa bon mu am ku taxaw ne déedéet waaye mu jël utal ko excuse defal ko bot. What we're talking about is nothing personal about this man. Morality, the moral behind this thing, more the wrong thing. He is not clean. He is not qualified pour mu dem mu represent you or represent to be the head of the Commonwealth. It can be any Gambian. Let them bring another Gambian. You said Gambians doing rally behind that person. But this man is not qualified. Because of Gambian lady. No. We want a Gambian to head that position. But when it comes to Tangara, no. Tangara is not clean. Can clean for Tangara mom. When it comes to this position, he is not clean. And let us not go with emotions. Nenko said in a moral, with a moral compass, moral lens. Ñu mëna dem, that is the only way ñu mëna Gambia mu mëna dem. Ku def dara ñu put la to account. You check la out. That is the only way this country can go. We have to put our egos aside. So nit ñi defé démé lef ñi nekk lef neexu la nga ne yow da nga dem right. Regardless of xam nga ne ñi nekk lef ñooñu ñu ci dëgg bi. Te li mo yaaxa Gambia suñ politics bi. Limo ya has politics Gambia. You know, man, you have all right cakes to support this man, but you finko base, yuntamin amling feeling finko base. Morally, he is not qualified.
No, I'm not against you to support. That's why I don't disagree when people I feel like others are supporting and I also. But I want to make this very clear.
But what we're trying to say is you know what? Morally, when it comes to morality, this guy, he doesn't have it.
That's an opinion. That's what I want.
Okay, and I can say yours an opinion too. We all are entitled to our own opinions, innit?
With opinion, and you respect them. You don't debate with opinion because that doesn't make it fact. So their opinion is just an opinion.
But you try to make your opinion to be a fact, because that's why everybody's telling you that you don't know who the real Tangara is. They sold you the polished Tangara. They sold you a clean and polished Tangara. That's why.
Nobody sold it for me.
Oh, okay, thanks. All right. Good luck.
So actually, number one, my track record in terms of standing for the fundamental rights of Gambians, irrespective of whatever happens, is intact, and I will never and ever move from that. But what I will not also accept is that we will just injustly punish people because of our opinion. I will never be part of those type of people that will do that. I will only punish people based on what they have done, not because of somebody have done that. It is in principle in law that you cannot punish a son for the crime of the father. You can only punish a son for the crime of the son.
What do you say about the Native Sausage situation that she testified?
Thank you.
What do you say about that?
And that was before the Commission of That's before the Commission of Inquiry, and they had it, and these are people that we believe in. They went to the People's National Bantaba, the National Assembly, that confirmed their appointment to be a commissioner, which all of us participated in it because each constituency is represented by one person. So if that person make a decision, it's whole Gambia that make a decision. And they have made their finding, they came with their report. They have not said a single thing regards to that. Whatever they have done, their investigation, their staff association is her version of the story. The commission, whatever this investigation they have made, whatever the investigation they have made, they didn't come with any. they have not come with anything law have will have interdicted Tangara. We have not seen in the report, so we will believe that the commission have looked into the matter and they didn't see merit or whatever. I cannot speak on their behalf, but what I can speak on is what I see on the paper, and I have not seen that on the paper. So unless we tell you that the commissions were biased, if you guys want to accept that, why they didn't put it there? Are you going to tell me that the commissions were biased? The whole TRC was biased?
But Kex, what you are refusing to hear from us or understand is that we are not basing this on a commission or basing it
no,
on...
it's what you said there, it was before the commission, so that's what I'm saying. And the commission was there to listen to everybody, and once they listen, they will find their investigation and come with a report, and comes with a recommendation in terms of what should be done. And we all see the recommendation. It's a public document now.
Every single detail that was mentioned in that commission, probably only 5% of what was, this is anecdotal, 5% of what was mentioned in that commission, in the TRRC was probably mentioned in that commission as what do you call it, as people that need to be punished. Even the people, some people that actually were involved in killings were actually let go in a way. Up to today, Adam Barrow, government ambi, not a single person, you court, you convict la. So for me,
no, but they are establishing the courts just now. It's a process. The court has already been established.
For me, those documents, those commissions, right, is irrelevant to you Gambians. It seems like, because guess what? They have not followed through in anything. You understand? So it's not even a starter for us to put you in life. Once again,
maybe you don't understand. You are not in the picture. But when after the commission was done, they present their reports to the cabinet, and the cabinet now they established what we call a criminal special division court with the international communities helping them to establish.
We know that. No, we know that. Brother Kex, how much is no lecture boy?
One second.
Kex dugasina am na believe am, we respect that. Why nañ ko debate in a nice way? You therefore one and other.
It's a debate. I was talking actually. It's a debate. Okay. Let's not get emotional. Let's just debate it out. We believe in our strength in when it comes to like our intellectual capabilities. So mun nañu express suñ bopa and debate it out. And at the end, Kex doesn't need to agree with us, and we don't need to agree with him. But nit ñi déglu ori coach li wax mu ne wax bu déggu ku ko dégga di nga xam lana make sense. I'm not going to I can't even remember, but anyways, you guys got the picture. But what I'm saying to Kex Moy, for me, ak ñun ñu fi toog yëpp, ñun we are not basing li ñoo wax li ñoo debunk kii Tangara pour ne he is actually, so if you ask me, he's actually one of the least qualified people to take this job. And I'm going to base it, because you're going to leave opinion. No, this is not an opinion. I'm going to base it on facts. Facts be moilan. Okay? The job requirements, put your uphold democratic principles, good governance along 53 or 54 countries. You guys can correct me. I can't remember the number. Okay? So this guy, this 54, this guy, ligay na ak dictator. That's a fact. You cannot debunk that. That's a fact. Okay? And the dictator that he was working with, if his principles are aligned with the principles of that organization, the Commonwealth, then it would have canceled out the job that he had with Jammeh at some point. Even if it means year 2 or year 3, third year, we realize that actually my principles don't go with this. You see what I'm saying, Kex? So at some point in his life, whether in second month or fifth month or whatever, I'm not atrocities you have mom would identify in his mind. That's why people are conscious. That's why you have a mind to think. Okay, my morals and my principles, it 2 decades because life of the I make mistake and stuff. This is very recent. 8 years ago. This is the point that we are trying to make. In fact, jail or crucify, no, but we are saying he is not deserving of that job because morally he is the least qualified for that job. That is the point of my argument, and I think a lot of us here.
The way you are pinning down in terms of the disqualification is not what is required. So a dictatorship, the person he will be succeeded in October, where he will be elected as the Secretary General of Commonwealth, is more dictator than any other person, Paul Kagame of Rwanda. So, that person has done what nobody could have accepted, but he have been qualified to serve that position.
And as human beings, we should all judge each other based on
I'm not saying that
bad, the worst person,
I'm saying that
or
your qualification.
No, hold on, but I'm going to debunk
your opinion
the lowest
of
bar,
your
because
opinion of that's what I'm saying.
Because
the way you measure, the way you are measuring that one might not be the bar that these people are standing. That's what I'm saying.
Haral. Yo, use one yardstick. Ngawa about somebody else. Turam is another political leader. Yeah, and that's not the point of this discussion. But so I'm gonna lepo. Then ngawa hati Kigali. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, as a society, should we now look at the lowest of the bunch? And excuse me for saying that to whoever, whatever. I'm just saying.
You are not getting my point. This is why I'm not saying that because the qualification that you are saying, for you, the qualification that you are saying, that's what I'm telling you. That's not the standard or the bar. So for you,
it is the standard. It is the standard.
No, it's not. It's not what these people are looking at. If that is the case, how you define it, then Paul Kagame will not be there. That's what I'm telling you.
But if his people got up and did the same thing, maybe he will not be there. So morally, I'm the authority, I'm the right. Joke when there's something going wrong, even if it's not illegal yet, but if it's morally wrong, okay, we should all denounce it, because none now daily society will elevate to another level. But if you say that this person did it, so therefore I can do it too, or this person that is wrong. That's what I'm saying to you. We cannot use that to measure what we are saying.
I'm not even measuring that day. I'm giving you the way you think that
you are measuring that day.
That's what I'm actually telling you. The way you are actually, that's what I'm telling you.
Not telling you, Mansonana. You are measuring that day, cakes. Huh?
Let me correct Kex, because this is a live program. He made a misleading remark. Paul Kagame is not the Secretary General of Commonwealth. He's the chairman.
That's a slip of the tongue. No, actually,
Law ma jabar defara defal na la ko fi dat
no hadi bay mi di wé
no brother Kex la suma jabar togal tay ak lo naan
mahal bu toel
Melen ma ñëw guys Kex appreciate nañ la li nga ñëw because xam nga ne you were coming into the Lions Den.
Wow.
Yet you came and supported yourself and you were calm. You were calm.
I'm used to this platform.
This is
not the first time we are in divergent views. We have always been in divergent views. And it doesn't change my position with them. I love them as a sister, as a comrade.
That's the beauty of democracy. The beauty of democracy, Moy, we can have divergent views, but not be condescending towards each other. Amna ñoo xamne side bi nga nekk fa lañ nekk because of their guilt of being on the right side of wrong side of history. Ñu ngi toog di ñu tuumal di ñu xas. Yow ku la gën a dëgër boppa Kex amut waaye nekk nga ki ci sa wol bi ngay xeex pour kii ngay xeex pour tàngara waaye nekkuloo di fa gaaruwaale kenn nekkuloo di fa xeexa kenn nit ki su fekkee ne gom nga dara jàppal fi nga gom nga xeex sa xeex te bul dem ni ñàpp si kaw the other side di leen sewloo di leen tuutiloo if you feel guilty about if your morality yow sa boppa in your heart if you know that you have done something immoral That is the person who hamne di nga talk si sa Facebook, di sa TikTok, si sa fu nekk nga toog di gaaruwaale nit ñi di leen xas. Man there is one thing man su ma demee suma wall bi affaire tàngara li ma fa binda yëpp li ma xam si tàngara loolu laa fa binda. So the reason why I feel strongly about educating, and every day I will write piece by piece about tàngara. I am petrified today, Gambia's social media today. We have a lot of people who do not know about the past. They do not know about the past and they sit there and fight about the present. Those are dangerous people. There are people who were part of the past, who were victimized by Yaya Jammeh, whose family members were victimized by Yaya Jammeh. Te ñooñu, like Coach-Pasamba just said, ñoom li leen dugal ci heavy mooy seen ulala, and they've decided not to be part of the fight. I respect them. I respect them. But that doesn't mean that they need to disrespect me for refusing to give up on my morals.
Absolutely.
Another thing I'm going to say. Ñu ne Sudan na suñ mbokk yi la. Konoon duñ def li ñoo def. Ami Bojang Saihou. Suma yaay lañ ko tuddee. Papaam ak suma papa, suma yaay. Ñoo bokk benn baay. Waaye ñooñu duñ doomi ndey. Duñ doomi baay, doomi ndey lañ. Ci Hata Bojang suma maam. Moo ko am moo suma maam bi moo dee sax si Hata bi moo dee suma maam mu ngi feebar ñoo xam ne suñ ko waxee suma maam rek dina ko rey ba suma maam dee xamul ne Hata Bojang dee na. Ami Bojang ku ko laal dina def ku ko laal mun naa def suma life on it. Kon yow waroon nga xam ne tey kon kooku mu ngi liggéey on kii Adama Barrow kon man su doonee fi mbokk la dinaa toog ne hee déedéet xaaral bu ma def dara loo xam ne dina jeopardize jobi Ami. Why I mean that's my respect for who I am. Have any one of you ever seen Ami come to my wall and say anything? You'll never see it.
She's another incompetent person, Ami Boja.
Let me land. I was on her wall with something about, we were mad at Barrow and she posted something about Barrow. Madam for the Hulu Emom. Banka Mane Mona, hey Tole. Stop doing that. So tell her back off. So, man, or anybody on this platform, Juka Ceesay used to say, "Mune mom nyimbo kan nearby sa, su feke na tay dem nañ topa Yaya Jammeh, dina génn ci sa ron. Tay Adama Barrow, immorality si mo def, mbokam ci nekké, dina jog wax ko." That's who we are. We are consistent in our advocacy. We are consistent in our activism. We do not need anything from anyone in the Gambia. We are self-sufficient. We do not kiss up to politicians. We do not kiss up to systems. Their own personal guilt. Juka actually brought you here, and Juka made sure you were protected. That is what good people do. And you came, we all jumped on you, even your own brother from Doi. Yen wa Doi, Dolende Hulo amongst yourselves. Even Coach, Mom, you debated out of respect. So Kex, I'm saying to you, thank you for coming to this platform, knowing that you're line. When we hold on to something, we go crazy. But you came here because of our values and our principles. We debated with you. So we appreciate what you did.
We do it, and we do it with respect. Even though we can say that means when we see something, amul dara luñu mëna distract liñ gis luñ gom liñ nekk lañ nekk donte ñëpp dañoo rey wala dañoo saaga dañoo xas but when people come here on this platform and they want to debate constructively, respectfully, without going into personalities. ñun dinañ la déglu waaye yow tamit dinañ def the same thing ak yow ba nga xam ne duñ nangu kenn attaque la wala ñu attaque la outside of context bi ñoo amee di debate because nit ku amul xam-xam rek nit koo xam ne sa xel bi doyut rek yow yaay debate di dem into personality di saaga nit di dëkkal nit fu ñu dëkkut wala ngay dem so emotional. Just if you're smart and you believe in your intelligence, just carry the conversation. And loolu lañ nekk di def so ñu ngi laa wax jërëjëf and you have handled yourself well, even though I still don't agree with you.
Absolutely. No, thank you very much.
Juka, Juka. You can respond to me as I go. Let me just put this point across. Then you can just respond. There is one point that Juka asked you about the Tafasose issue, and the response you gave is that the TRRC report did not indict him. I think you should know there is no report in this world which is all inclusive when it comes to witnesses' testimonies. It cannot be all encompassing. But what you should also realize is TRRC gave recommendations. They summarized because there are a lot of witnesses there that went there, and not everybody's statement can be in the report. But they did not also dispel. The TRRC report did not also dispel what she said. Yes. So that means they now leave it to the people to decide, whatever. If at all the TRRC report had conclusively said, based on their investigations, that allegation did not stand, then you can refute it. But they did not say that, Kex. So I just want you to factor that in mind, because the way you are sounding is because it's not in the report, so he is clean on that allegation. That doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't happen.
I said it's not established yet. That's what I said.
But you cannot also say it hasn't happened, because the TRRC report is silent on it. Okay?
I didn't say that.
And many things happened in that report that were not really actually even addressed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Precisely. All right. So thank you very much, Auntie Tukurul. Come no go ahead, and all of you guys. First of all, man, when I'm doing things, I do it first of all for the interest of this country, because I believe that together we can all build a country that all of us will be proud of. And so a struggle that we all have struggled in terms of bringing what we are today, Moneka democracy, we enjoy. And each and every Gambian man believe now have contributed one way or the other in terms of and people thinking that so support anything that has to do with government, like you are either bribed or you are given money. If that was the case, I think I would be among the first people in New Hampshire that will be appointed in this government, because my efforts were there for everybody to see in New Hampshire that we are following the struggle since the day one. And when the campaign of Adama Barrow came, and 14 days I was sleeping on top of a gele campaign with the Barrow. 2 days before we finished the election, the accident then happens around Banjul, Bunyoe Aduga Biri Banjul. I was the one, 14 days I was sleeping with the victims at Edward Francis Teaching Hospital on a dry chair. All this impasse, def ma feka man ma ngi ci Banjul Hospital bi, and I sleep with these people, on the dry chair. And after that, there's nobody called Hamne Hamud Man. Man took those victims because 2 of them has a complication and they need an overseas treatment. I took them to Kairaba, to Baro Matoga, and these 2 people need an overseas treatment, and he recognized me from there. Mujoma Aissatou Touré Munema, let me work with Aissatou Touré. Aissatou Touré Bolema, Bolandim Bojang, for those people to be keep up. So if I wanted a position at that material time, I would have just gone and lobbied for a position. And even after that, I was invited on several occasions on State House. But I believe that the principle that I have and what binds us together, these people didn't actually respect that. And based on my principle, I said I will not work with these people. And the second occasion, you invite me, and I was offered to be the youth coordinator of CRR with at least a pickup and a huge amount of money, basic salary. I could have just taken it and I keep quiet. But because of why I didn't do that, I believe in a principle. I believe that we fought for something that we didn't achieve yet, and we are not achieving it under Barrow, and this is why I decline all those things. When I was going for Nyamina West parliamentary election, these people approached me to contest under an MPP ticket. And I know that if I contest under that ticket, I would have won, because Doi has never contested in Nyamina West. So I will be the first person to contest under a Doi ticket, but I refuse because I believe in a principle. And those are the things that I believe in. So to say that because of people are paid and that's why people actually go there, no, people have divergent views, and we must accept that we cannot all agree on things. There are things that we agree on these things, and we all came here and agree. But you can see it differently. I can see it differently. And I think that the way I see it, that's what I explained here. That I cannot actually punish people because of somebody's actually what somebody has done. I will punish people based on what they have done. And when the TRRC was done, you could see my article the last day when TRRC they were ready. I said that all those who are found wanting must face the full force of the law, and we'll be here to make sure that that happens. And that's still my position. And for me, there is nothing that Barrow government has done that will make me to support Barrow government for now. So far, what I've seen is far different from what we have fought for, that we all come together and fight for. And that's my position. But that doesn't mean that today I'm actually supporting Tangara and Tangara is in a government. No, that's not who I am. I have seen people that are there. When Barrow lifted the ban on the people that are found the Commission of Inquiry, I went to court, and my case is before the court to sue the Minister of Justice to court and the National Assembly, the clerk of the National Assembly. And I'm the first plaintiff in that case to say that Barrow doesn't have power, where a commission of inquiry found people wanting to pardon them because he wants them to bring political support for him. And my case is there. And the person that I sued court was my close friend at that time because he was the part of people that benefited from that pardon. And today he's not talking to me. But for me, it's not about friendship when it's come to the nation here. And that case is before the Supreme Court of the Gambia, where I filed a case against the Minister of Justice and the clerk of the National Assembly. So my integrity and my position in terms of the law for this country, nobody can question it. But because of I disagree with you people here today, and I see other people are saying I'm disappointed, for me, it doesn't matter to me. Those things are very irrelevant because my conscience is guiding me, and I know that I'm straight. So your opinion regardless about me doesn't matter. Even notice that you were on the platform. But I believe that you can convince me when you allow me to hear from me and I hear from you. That's how you build a nation. We must have divergent views and agree on this. That's why on my platform, I always
no, because
no.
Because
No, that's why I'm making it.
No. Would you guys stop?
Boy.
Yeah.
Let nobody change you. Mango asone, nobody will change me. Def ma don't advise ne let nobody change me in regards to the law code and explain it. How my position.
Why bro? No, they're disappointed in you. You can have a conversation with that person because of Hedna Koku, that put on in with high regards. You understand what I'm saying? But you bull naked.
But because of you have a divergent view with me, that doesn't mean that you should be disappointed in me.
Can I talk? I've been keeping quiet for 7 hours.
Melen text Daniel because he na opinion.
So, man, that's my issue. But
yeah, because
I'm not supporting Tangara because I'm not supporting Tangara because he works with Adama Barrow's government. I'm supporting
Jabaram wax nako mo nop. Nene duga fi. Jabaram ne yaangi
organization. Yeah.
I'm not sure right.
My support is not based on because of he works with the government.
Mane, Jabaram, I'm not sure right. So dege yena nge yuhu jekaram dina ko wax ne nopil te
because I feel like that's your level and I will never go to your level to insult you. For me, you have to convince me that's my position. And even in this platform, whoever disagree with me, that's your position and I respect it and I will never. And all of you who are supporting, it's your right to support or disagree with Tangara's nomination for this position or his candidature in this position, and that's your right. And nobody can take it from my right is to say that I have not seen it in that angle, I see it in this angle. And that's the only disagreement. But at the end of that, we are all Gambians and we all yearn for a better Gambia that our children can be proud of.
Inshallah.
Tex, you know we love you. You always come, and when we need you for information, you are the person we contact. Let's make that clear. We always
why Tex bayagun la de nane ñu
bayagun ko de legi nene yangi ni sa broda la nene bu ko farlal de yow jox na la platform bi bul wacc
after nene acha
no man suma waxe ba pare Tex fa dem suma jabar mu ko xaar dafa guddi Tex fa dem lan la
and first in the morning
exactly.
I need to go.
Man duma mëna takka jabar ba pare may ko toroxal suma waxe ba pare Tex fa dem
nene dedet anti tukul wa
ñom rasta ñu ngi bëgg
rasta ñep dañ wara wax Tex dama ngudde
Mane, mun nañ ko laaj another time. Kex dafa dem.
Why nene you tamit?
No, jaaji de.
Nene, relax.
Nene, yow mayal sa place.
Wale, am a problem. Léegi naa may ñaari nit ñu wax rek Kex mu dem ñaari nit man mun naa noppi afterwards moo continue. Man fi léegi na ñaari nit wax Kex mu dem.
Nene bii du family thing. Kex liñ ko laaj yow it di nga ko laaj sa point of view. Bii du family thing.
Sa mindset bala.
Déedéet ma mun a
mindset gata.
Set bala. Nene waxal man mun naa.
Nene jëla sa platform, nene jëla sa parole bi rek. Mu ne sa mindset ki la.
Na ñëw. Nene bul worry na ñëw tey pour
déglul
we are discussing about the nation.
Man maa Kex ñoo dégg naa xuloo te dégg respect naa view si Kex waaye agree wu ma ak view sami at all. I you know I'm really I beg to differ respectfully. But gis nga man I wanna focus more comme anti tukulóor touch on that man loolu lay focus on because Kex knows where I stand, right? So there is no need to even debate Kex on those points again. Agree with and view sami respect nako. But my point here is what I am amazed more is ne munge debate and trying to advocate for mom lim belief on respectfully and pushing on issues whether niti jël nañ ko or jëluñ ko without castigating anybody, without belittling anybody, or without calling anybody names. That is what is called a debate. You debate based on issues, but when you lack issues, then you take it to personality. And I see that happening. And it's man, I'm not disappointed. Because from day one, man, I believe that some people were fighting for self. It was not for anybody else. Man, I believe that some people were not fighting for me. I fought for myself because it was themselves that they were fighting for. All the shouting, the yelling, the bashing, it was to liberate themselves. And when they got what they wanted, now they have hush and now supporting what favors them. It's okay. It just picks up